And the moment you've asked yourself, am I present? You already are. So when I talk about being present, it really means paying attention in the moment and on purpose. Like really fully paying attention. This is the human experience. What's interesting is that we are actually born fully present. If you think about a baby who comes into the world, their mind's not racing, trying to figure out how to do everything. They're just fully there. They're just sensing the moment. They're just feeling things. All they know, they're hungry, then they cry. They're happy, they laugh. They're just fully there. This has been something we have been conditioned out of. So the beautiful thing when I'm talking about presence is you already know it. You know this in the deepest part of you, what presence feels like. And so it's really just a matter of remembering. But we gotta know what gets in our way of remembering. How many of you think you're really good at multitasking? Yes, I'm totally setting you up right now. So when I talk about leadership and what this has to do with leadership is when our minds are constantly on something else, or we think we're doing two things at a time, we're actually 40% less effective. 40% less effective. How many of you have room to be 40% less effective than what you're already doing? This work is taking off, and there's a reason why. There's a deepened sense of clarity, like that deep confidence, that inner stability that comes from presence, that real connected to your core. So when everything is flying at you, you can stay steady and respond in a conscious way. We have a mind-body connection. And what do we do during the day most of the time with our breath? Where do you think your breath is? Just point to it. Oh God, I gotta get to the next meeting. Oh my God, I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't have time to go to the bathroom. I'm really hungry, but I don't have time to. And so we're going, and our breath is shallow. And when our breath is shallow, the signal it sends to the brain is something is very wrong here. And when you have to go to the bathroom, it literally raises your heart rate, by the way. And so when your body tells your brain something's wrong, then your brain loops that and tells your body something's wrong. And then we've got a big old loop going that something's wrong, and we're constantly in that adrenalized fight or flight response. The breath can interrupt the looping. The breath can calm the body down, like, oh, look at that, I have oxygen. All right. I'm all right. That's the message it's sending, is I'm okay. Your breath deepens, your brain's like, good, I'm glad everything's all right. We're all aware here, and we'll proceed. Okay, so this is the power of the breath, and it's the simplest thing. You can do it anytime, anywhere, and it's automatic. It's just how often are you paying attention? So the question is, how do we get from here? How do we get from autopilot or unconsciousness, reactivity, emotional reactivity, to here, which is where our objective, rational, higher, more sophisticated level of thinking? How do we do that? We practice presence. We practice being aware in the moment, because if we do not even have a grasp of what is happening in the moment, how do we dare think we can make a better impact? We're just at the mercy of our emotional reactivity. And can I just say, this idea of trying to quiet your mind, don't bother. Your mind, the conditioned mind, is forever going to be creating more content. And getting that thing to settle down is like wrestling a pig, a greased pig. Like, you're likely gonna get hurt and you're not gonna win, and you're gonna get messy. So don't bother, that's not the goal. It's how often am I paying attention to the present moment? Because naturally, if you are paying attention to the present moment, you may notice how much your mind is going, but you don't necessarily have to be taken on a ride with it. The work I've done with so many leaders has shown me time and time again that when we remember our natural state as people first, the outward expression of our work and our life becomes so much stronger. And it just feels better.